Hello! Welcome to night 2 of Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. We have a trial to complete so we can save Maya, prove her innocence. The music is really loud in my ears right now. I think, what? Fine for you? Okay. No notification? Yeah, today's the 12th. It wasn't yesterday. It was... Oh yeah, it was. That was March, yeah. Yeah, no, again, if there isn't one in 3 minutes, let me know, and I will put one out manually. Gotta love notifications. Let's get started. We are on episode 2, The Trial. Number 7. Ooh, we're in courtroom number 1 tonight. Oh boy. We gotta start out easy with the judge, I guess. We'll see what happens tonight. Okay. Sorry, I was coughing. I have water. Ooh. Breathing. Okay, before I read this out, I'm just gonna throw out I need to throw out a Discord notification. Because my bot doesn't seem to be working, so... Okay, there we go. Message out. We did it manually. Now let us commence the trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Ooh, I don't have a voice for Edgeworth. I feel like he would be snobby with a British accent. But he seems very posh. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I don't know, we'll go with that one. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. I've lost my will to make that accent. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir? Sir? Oh, what did his voice sound like last night? How you doing? Okay, here we go. Sir? My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Oops. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands. Why do you guys have to say sir after every sentence? That was tough. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Okay. Scene murder. Okay, okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I have hard evidence she did it. Sir? Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examined what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Shh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. They immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Well, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Okay, no contradictions. Okay, rush the scene. 2 people there. I guess we do have to press that one. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claims was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal. I mean, I disagree with that one, actually. Pretty pink. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. You have any more solid proof than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like them apples? As my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about that vital piece of evidence the first time? I know I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper. Of course I do, pal. Okay. Lab test results, it was the victim's blood. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger where she died. Okay, this one. We can't prove that she wrote the victim's name, or the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where victims actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and in the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Ooh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got the point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. Yeah, that's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction somewhere in there. Let's find it. Examine the scene with my own eyes. What do we have for evidence? We have broken glass. This is the autopsy, the phone call, the broken glass, the wiretap, the murder scene. I guess that kind of was how it was, right? The victim was right there. On a memo next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written in blood. Lab tests showed that the blood was the victim's. There was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay, what are we missing? What are we missing? Two days in a row, right? Hi, Jade. It's the gasp. Hi, how are you? I'm good. First day of work went smooth. Good. That makes me happy. I'm glad that's working out so far. I'm them the witness with my own eyes. Clearly written in blood. Lab test showed the results were the victims. I don't know, can we present them this? This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence and that statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all, Mr. Wright. Please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna press him on this first comment. I do have the autopsy. Cause of first trauma, death was instantaneous. Oh, good point, honey. Good point. Thank you. Found the memo. On it, the word Maya was written in blood. Lab test showed the victims. So there was blood found on the victims. Okay. How did they write it if death was instantaneous? Exactly. I have a very smart spouse. Present. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, blah, blah, blah. She was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. Well, wait, this isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? Probably the real murderer. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? What, when? Day after the murder. The day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blunt object. But there is a possibility of the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth! I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Love how the court in these games has almost no rules. Right? Truly. Like, they're like, okay, you can cross-examine. Bro, why is this guy talking right now? It's my turn. It's my turn to talk. Why? If there was a new autopsy, they'd have to share it with the defense, right? Although I think, can't you, like, during the course of the trial, like, as you come across new evidence, like, submit it to go into, like, into the official record? But I feel like this one would have had to have been already in the record? I don't know. I watched that Johnny Depp trial, and I feel like there was like stuff that got added into the record late. I don't know. Oh, I know. Yeah, but if you do that, they appraise the defense ASAP and give them a recess to deal with it, I think. Yes, I do agree with that. They give them time to look it over. I'm gonna throw up a be right back screen and go check on Rusty because he had to go into his crate. Because the dogs, neighbor dogs were barking. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Rusty was not ready to come out of his crate, so here we are. Thank you. All right, let's solve this case. Understand, the court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. That seems very oddly specific, and specifically related to the crime. It seems fabricated. Well, Your Honor, the evidence is strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. prosecution would like to call its next witness. I wasn't done cross-examining yet. They just do whatever they want. Fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Uh-oh. I gotta get into this character now. Who will? Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. These lawyerly tricks, right? Exactly what part of her is innocent? Who will? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Honestly, April May's got really good music, though. I do appreciate this. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. He's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. I love this character. She's ridiculous. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. Like, I looked out, you know, the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Ridiculous character. Well, Your Honor, I see it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, what? She got the judge too? Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, don't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? Right. You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. White, will you cross-examine the witness? Absolutely I am. I'll gladly cross-examine. I'll gladly proceed with this cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Wrong button. Who will? 9 a.m. I looked out the window. Cause of death was at 9 o'clock. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it doesn't say it on here anymore, but the original autopsy said cause of death was like 9 o'clock. I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. When attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the crime scene. At the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He is right. I question this testimony. Hold on a minute, this testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean...
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ooh. Got her. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just don't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Sorry, my boobs bounced a little right there. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee?
Yeah, why does she know about the clock? How could she possibly know about the clock? She wasn't in the last trial. I mean, I guess she could have been in the galley, but... I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Not Harry, Larry Butts. Yeah. Please cross the examination. Please begin the cross-examination. All right, girl. Going down.
Yeah.
Scooch forward. Did see everything I did. I think we're gonna press on the clock piece. How could you possibly know that that's a clock? A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Ms. Delawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Ow. I mean, I pressed her on this. We present this? I mean, it does hurt, though. It's wrong. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way knowing just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this is a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. I disagree. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. I absolutely will not. Questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objections sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Get wrecked, Edgeworth. Oh, that was close. He stopped me there. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee hee.
The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murders took place, is very close to the hotel. That's gotta be a really loud clock if you could hear it across the street and through windows. She could have easily heard the clock. Can you imagine how loud this clock would have to be? Literally. There's no way. And there's no way this judge would agree to all of this either. Like, what kind of judge is this? You know what? He's probably getting paid by Edgeworth, honestly. Edgeworth is probably paying him a little extra under the table or something to, like, try and make the case go his way. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Absolutely not. No, Your Honor. can't give up now. I'm not satisfied. Because... oh yeah, it doesn't have batteries in it. She couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. I should have done the other one. You have proof that she could not? I do have proof. Just look at it. It doesn't have batteries in it. Amateurs, listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you are nothing. You are nothing. And I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. No. Every time he does that, no. The prosecution denies that. What? The prosecution denies your request. I'm pretty sure that you can't deny my request, prosecution. This is up to the judge, bro. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter, this is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn. Time to switch directions. Quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? No. Tisk tisk. Huh? Quite a show you've put on, for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. He's got a point there. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Dude, now I have the secret evidence that I did not share with the prosecution. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clock is the cell phone conversation. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, what a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention? Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Brr. Good detective better remember he is up on evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Oops.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't working right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clock out, sorry. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear. The clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness ever arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that at again? I go to so many. Oops, my boobs jiggled again. I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. No, it wouldn't. You were here in the last trial, bro. Does the defense have any objections? Absolutely, I do. The witness claims she'd seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove this witness had not seen the clock.
It was made by Larry.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today?
Ooh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. She should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Her. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. Huh? Oh, yeah. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence that the witness... Whew. Sorry, I had to yawn. It came in the middle of that. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Let's go with the wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. Not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in the possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if this was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that this was a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? It's no fair! All of you ganging up on me like that! So I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why her face, right? I feel like she's my favorite character that we've seen so far. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't Tippity tapping her irrelevant?
Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While the court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Wait. I say wait. Oh, and I assure you, Mr. Lawyer, I'm serious. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts. Then you have a regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee?
I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. And with that, I'm going to take another break. Take some time to stretch, get something to drink. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. A dinosaur story. Part 2. So, where does this leave us? It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk. They're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Oh, hey, Big Yoshi. Thank you. Thank you so much. My model is made by Slum Baby here on Twitch. She's fantastic. Check her out. She does a lot of art streams. And it's nice to see you here. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm doing well. I'm a little tired, but I'm doing well. We're just, you know, solving some cases. Trying to, get the defendant, off of murder charges right now. So, yeah. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day, evening, whatever time of day it is where you are. In the meantime, we're gonna call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm glad you're doing good. It's night at the moment, 1 in the morning, more or less, but I mean, that's pretty late. That's pretty late for sure. But, you know, I can't knock it. I used to be a night owl. I used to be up all night. I can't do it anymore, but I used to stay up really late. I used to do all my, I don't know, internet browsing, YouTube watching, Twitch watching in the middle of the night. I have to work too early in the morning to stay up late though. Late schmate. Though I gotta get up early for work, but I just work with asshole bosses. It's just work with asshole bosses. That's fair. I understand that. I have had a fair few of those in my time. So I'm sorry you have to work with them. But I guess it is what it is. I'm lucky to have good bosses right now. Although my boss is leaving and I'm really scared that we're gonna get like a new team lead and he is not, well, they will not be as nice as my current boss. He's been very, very good. So me and them are like on very bad ground right now. They tried getting me to HR for no reason. So I'm looking for another job. I hope the new boss is gonna be awesome. Yeah. Find a new job. Find a job where they actually value you. Like, I think staying in jobs, I mean, obviously it's like, you know, you take a job because you gotta work and you gotta make money in order to survive, blah, blah, blah. But gotta find those jobs where they actually value their employees. Looking into getting into a care home. Oh, are you in the medical field? Or are you like nursing or CNA? Or whatever it might be called in your country? Sleepy! Hi. Okay, listen, you're late, but you're not that late. You're not that late, I promise. I mean, it has been an hour, but you're not late. You're not late. To be fair, you did miss a lot of this witness, who is quite ridiculous, and very funny. They'll train me. All I do is basically take care of old people, watch them, take care of them, give them meds they need, strike up a conversation, I assume. Yeah. So, kind of like a CNA type of thing, I guess. Caretaker. Yeah, I dig that. I dig that. That's really cool. That's really cool that you want to do that. Plus, I get paid more doing that than what I'm doing now. Yes, get paid. I've always take that job. Take the job that get you more money. I love it. And again, hopefully they actually value you. Because no amount of money is worth it. Bazinga! Hey, Spec! How are you? Everybody's here tonight. Good. What's up? We are solving some crime cases in Ace Attorney. And everybody just missed the best witness of this entire trial, I think. She was quite ridiculous. She's very pink. Right now I'm a cleaner for students, and apparently I'm not cleaning very well, hence why they're trying to send me to HR. However, I'm cleaning an old guy. If I'm cleaning an old guy, at least he can tell me right there and then if I miss a spot. That's fair. That's fair. That is fair. Okay, gotta get back into character. Wish me luck, y'all. Here we go. This is Miss April May. She has lied a lot. Thank you for the lurk, Spec. Enjoy your stay. Ooh, have fun in Rivals. Have fun. Have fun. University students who they're assholes. No offense to university students. That's, yeah, no, I feel you there. Okay, here we go.
I think I've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Hello there.
Why? Aw, thank you, Yoshi. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in. Welcome to being a roulette. You've been super kind, so you get the follow. Thank you. Thank you. I try to be. I try to put out the, kind of energy into the world that I want to get back, so. We kind up in his house. We kind here. We chill. What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. Probably gonna be around a while. I was with a streamer since she had 100 followers. Now she's at 1.3 thousand. I'm a loyal Yoshi. Heck yeah, thank you. Welcome in. We do have a Discord server. I don't have it linked in my about section yet, but we do have one. It's totally not super, yeah, it's a work in progress. So, be warned, it's not super organized, but it exists, and you are more than welcome to join if you would like. I would love to have you. Not gonna lie, I had no clue we were called roulettes. You know, I made it up like a week ago. Actually, I think it's been in my head for a couple weeks, so. It was like the TokiRue, the TokiRue, I don't know. Now y'all are roulettes, and that is the name that is sticking because I think it's adorable. And yes, so y'all are roulettes. You made it, tried your best, just make it. Just makes it perfect, doesn't it? It does, yes, absolutely. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. I'm pretty sure you can't just make those conditions in court. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't do that. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Well, we're not giving up. We'll accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He even brought his tea and crumpets to the witness stand. I don't remember what voice I had for him. Gasp, nothing about Toki yet. No, lore. It's true. I just made that channel yesterday. I was gonna throw in some stuff, but I have, I was busy with work today, so I haven't had a chance to update it. Lore. For now, I'm just your everyday average gamer girl. I guess. Gamer gal? I think gamer gal. We go gamer gal. But I will be updating it, I promise. It's okay as long as I care. Fair gamer girl lore. So, okay. So, here's some real lore. Here's some actual deep lore. Care was supposed to get. Oh, Care Bear. Okay, got you. So, my original online persona, which I still have in some places, was Toki Bear. Thus, the bear ears and the bear's paw prints and the bear on my shirt are all a kind of a throwback to my original Toki, the original Toki. Bears are cute though. If no friend, why friend shape, right? Why friend shape? Cuddly little bears, they could never do anything. You are friend now. Thank you, Yoshi. Okay. You get honey roasted peanuts? Oh my gosh, those are my favorite. Yes. Thank you. I will take them. Honey roasted peanuts. Actually, I think we have some honey roasted peanuts in our pantry. Regular peanuts, they are right. Honey roasted peanuts, they're peak. We're gonna get along just fine. Perfect. Perfect. I think so. I think we are gonna get along just fine. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. You have honey in your— I do have honey in my tea. I do. I do have honey in my tea. I don't— honestly though, I don't drink tea very often. But when I do, I always have honey in it. I usually only drink honey when I'm sick. This bear skin is going too far and I love it. Maybe I am a bear. Maybe the bear ears are more than just in honor of my former self. Maybe I'm really a bear. Who knows? Guess you'll just have to stick around to find out. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Next thing I'll see is you chatting up Winnie the Pooh. Oh. You know, it's funny, I actually don't have hardly any bears, but yeah, there ain't no Winnie the Pooh up in his house. No Winnie the Poohs. We do have a Tigger. You're right. We do have a Tigger, actually. I was big into Eeyore, though, because I was so, like, emo when I was younger. We were literally just on about tea. This judge is omnipotent, right? I mean, to be fair, our witness does have tea and crumpets, like, in his hands. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel business. Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. We like British people here, absolutely. Absolutely we do. And hopefully my accent's not so terrible. I'm pretty sure it is, though. But do we love them? Mod! Hello! Capybara. Hello, Mod. Welcome in. We do love British people. We do. How are you, Mod? Get followed, Mod. Yes, please follow Mod. Please follow Mod.
Hydration is the key to performance.
I think my shout out works. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Yes, there we go. Shout out to Mod, and thank you, Sleepy. Thank you for the hydrate. So I will hydrate. I mean, sure, why not? British people are great. I would love to visit someday. The British gave us Doctor Who. I mean, what's not to love? Yeah, God, I'm British, therefore you also love moi. Mwahaha. Anyways. I kind of figured, the time you said, I was thinking it must be Europe. So, very cool. Shush. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Mod be dancing. Mod is dancing. Mod always dancing. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright. Head bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I don't think we need to press that. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. I don't think we have anything. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. Wait, didn't... The murder happened at 9 on the dot. Murder happened at 9 on the dot, so she couldn't have seen what was going on because she was out with the bellboy. Nine on the dot, you say? I know, right? Objection! Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. Brought it to her at precisely the requested time. Objectification of tea. Guilty! Totally. Absolutely. Okay. So if he brought the tea exactly at 9, then we can present the autopsy, right? Saying that she died at 9. Even though it doesn't say that on there anymore. Your Honor, the statement contradicts the evidence. Oh, did it work? It did. I do have the cat mouth. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Oh, really? Objection overruled. Meow meow. This, honestly, this was my favorite. One of my favorite toggles is the kitty cat mouth. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Oops, that didn't go so well. Oh, not what I thought it would be, but I'm not disappointed. Oh, good. Sorry, it's if I close my mouth, you can see it better. The beady eyes was my favorite. Do I have that on here? Hold on. Hold on. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Oh, Cheshire Cat smile. That's a good one, though. Okay, but this is kind of cursed, though. Okay. So I made the judge mad. He didn't like that. Reminds me of Coraline with the button-eyed people, right? I want to get like a little, like it reminds me of, I got Funko Pop. Like I'm a little Funko Pop, have Funko Pop eyes. Yeah. Listen, I don't remember if I've said this before, but your model is really pretty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am in love with my model. Slum did a really good job with it. And Mod helped, and I love them. They all have done such an amazing job. Toki's model is really pretty. The chibi mode, we get a Toki Funko Pop. I mean, yeah, we absolutely can. I can't wait for the update 2 mod. I'm so excited. It's so pretty. New outfit incoming. So Yoshi, you get to we have a new outfit coming soon. And it's really pretty. Yeah. I love it so much. I love Slum. She does such an amazing job. All of my Slum siblings are also equally as beautiful, but I am definitely a little biased with my model. She's a bitch, but I love her. She's stinky. Slum is stinky. You know who I love's model is Dawn's. Is it Dawn? Dawn? Dawn was here yesterday. I love Dawn's design. Yes, mod, yes. Absolutely gorgeous design. And every time I see it, like, I'm just blown away at how beautiful it is. It's gorgeous. And the model Slum is working on right now, Nurse Mercy? Yeah, Nurse Mercy. I am also in love with Nurse Mercy. Like, I cannot wait to see that one come to life. I'm invested in Nurse Mercy. So invested. How often do I stream? Oh boy. Well, you have caught me on a rare time. I'm trying to get back in every day, at least 36 hours a day. So true. 36 hours every single day, 365 days a year. How? I mean, Sleepy knows what's up. That is the funny part. Toki doesn't stream very often. Toki rarely streams, but I am I'm very much getting ready to get back into the swing of things. Toki has streamed every day this week. Mod is not wrong. That is 100% accurate. I have in fact streamed every single day this week. Every single day. Every single day. Yep. But I just got it, right? It's good. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be streaming more. That's the plan. Better than the person who I mod for that streams once in a blue moon. Hey, I mean, that's me too, right? Well, listen, we're gonna be better about this. I'm trying to work on a schedule. It's gonna be a little bit different. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. But I will not be streaming Wednesday or Thursday because we're gonna be out of town. So, no stream Wednesday, Thursday, so I want to stream again tomorrow. And then probably pick it up again this weekend. So we'll be around. We're gonna be streaming more. That's the plan. The plan is to be streaming more. The best laid plans, though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We have plans. You're gonna be home tomorrow? Yes! Perfect, Sleepy. Perfect. I think I'm trying to start around 4 p.m. Pacific time. So that's my plan. The plan good. Planner's motivation for the plan. Plan low. Exactly. The motivation. Listen. We had to find the motivation to stream, right? Mentals have not been, super good, but we're in good mentals right now. So we're gonna stream. We're gonna have fun. Everybody's gonna have fun. we're gonna solve this case tonight, I think. And then tomorrow maybe we can pick up another case. Or maybe we'll play a different game. Unsure. Not sure. Make sure to turn on airplane mode on my phone. Don't want anyone from work contacting me. Let's go. Don't get in trouble for work for not answering work calls though. We don't want that. Okay, and you know what I'm gonna do is I need to go check on the pupper. He is taking a nap. 6 p.m. for you? Perfect, Sleepy, perfect. So I'm gonna throw up my be right back screen. I'm gonna go check on the pupper, see if he's ready to come out. Yes. Yes, that's the pupper. That's Rusty. See if he's ready to come out. So I'm gonna throw a be right back screen and run some ads. So I will be right back. All right, y'all. We back. Rusty was not ready to come out of his nap. So I think he had a long day today at daycare, and he's just a sleepy little boy. Just a sleepy little boy today. No judgment from Rusty today. Just sleepy boy. Now, we must solve this crime. And I am stumped. I am absolutely stumped. Why can't I go back? Okay, there we go. Brought it to her at the requested time. So before... Okay, here's the thing. The autopsy used to say that she died at 9. And now it doesn't. Because we have a new autopsy. And I don't know how... Have I pressed him? We'll press him. We'll just press him. We'll press him. We'll see what he says. Precisely 9, then? Precisely. Exactly and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How could you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought by then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that. Sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And then I delivered the coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. But didn't we see 2 glasses of champagne on the table? You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? Oh, this guy's French. I'm doing totally the wrong accent. That's fine. I'm not putting on a French accent. It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen. Can I? Absolutely not. I protest. Wait, please.
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is it. This is really it. Now this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Here is where we make or break the case, y'all. I don't know what to ask him about. Do we ask him about checking or the room service? I don't know anything about bed making. I feel like, so when we were looking at her room yesterday, there was 2 glasses of champagne on her table, right? So I'm leaning towards room service, right? Okay, yeah, room service. Is that what you think, honey? Room service? I think we go room service. But see, he already talked about room service. Okay, here we go. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice. What did he say? What did you say? Oh, rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Nope. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... What? He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. Oh boy. I've done it! I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person who may have been involved in the murder. Oh, who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May? I mean, that'd be really funny. It was Miss April May with Miss April May. It was the not the bellboy, because we know it wasn't the bellboy, although she was kissing up on the bellboy. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi for the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart amateur! These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Y'all. We stalled the day. We stalled. We have another day. We have another day.
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there!
Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. What? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips? He sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? The man that with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning, her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Ask for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy in the trial tomorrow. But now I haven't, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in a detention center. It's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Dun dun dun. And, I think I am, actually gonna call it here because I'm a little tired. So I guess maybe a little bit of lateness, but yeah. So we're gonna call the stream, I think. But we'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, maybe we'll play some more of this if everybody wants to see the conclusion to this trial. Maybe play some Overwatch. Or maybe something else, but we'll see. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you being here today. And I hope you have wonderful nights. And if you haven't already, I do have the Discord up and running, so there we go. Good night, Sleepy. Good night, everyone. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.